Oh, Dory. Thank you, mon ami.
Care to explain? Your father.
I don't think of him as my father anymore.
Still, why didn't you just tell us?
Because it's private. And it's painful and it's none of your business. I cut ties with him decades ago.
Lying by omission is still lying.
I've told you everything you need to know.
I'd rather make that determination for myself.
I think we can all understand where each other's coming from, right? He hasn't steered us wrong yet. But we're a team now. And we won't get very far if we don't trust each other.
Family's complicated.
Old friend, you've traveled miles, spinning in circles, your blind eyes on the dial, stripping off.
The stories say that Gestrels reincarnate. Is that true? Can you bring Noko back?
Partially. We can bring Noko back to life. But not all of Noko will return. It will be a different Noko. The one you knew is gone.
I'm so very sorry, my friend. And all for naught. The Painter's heart was in that manor, and now it's gone. We have no way to access the monolith.
Expedition 58 seemed to think you knew another way.
What?
We found 58 and their journals.
So that's how you... I wasn't hiding it. If that's what you're implying. It's a dead end.
Wait, what are you talking about?
There's someone else who can help us. Excuse me. Is it true? Can you make a weapon that can pierce the barrier? Do you need something from the Axons? Do you need their hearts?
Look, to create this weapon, he needs enormous amounts of pure chroma, which is way beyond what we can get from Nevrons. The only source are Axons, yes. Like I said, that's a dead end, it's impossible.
Why? What are axons?
They're massive creatures living on islands around the monolith. They're much stronger and much more dangerous than Nevrons. I can't die, and I still couldn't take them down.
Yet we found the corpse of one in Old Lumiere, so it's possible.
I don't know how that one died. But I'm telling you, listen to me, please. Our chances of taking them down without you not dying are close to zero.
Close, but not zero. Death is coming either way. And As expeditioners, if we die fighting.
Wonderful pep talk.
I know.
All right, if we're going to fight the Axons, then let's be smart about it.
What do you mean?
I've had a few rough encounters with the Axons. There are 3 located on islands around the monolith, and we need at least 2 hearts to get enough chroma. One lives on a mountain too high for us to reach, so that one's out. We should start with the one to the west of the monolith. It's already been weakened by previous expeditions, right?
Yeah, good idea. Maximize our chances.
Or we embrace the challenge and pick the one in the east.
I like your spirit.
Thank you.
Did you listen to what I just said?
How do I look at that one? Journal. This is what I wanted. 58.
Expedition 58, Delphine. The behemoth is such a marvel. It has a small city on its back that I really want to explore. But the others think it's too risky, too easy to get caught by the Nevs around here. Verso called this thing an Axon. Apparently they are incredibly powerful, with hearts of pure chroma, utterly unkillable. Except, clearly, something did. Verso and his father, Renoir, spent years trying to kill the Axons, hoping to forge their hearts into a weapon to break the barrier. But no dice. I bet the curator would love to get his hands on one of those hearts. He could easily forge such a weapon.
Okie doke.
I'm sorry, mon vieux. We'll bring Noko back.
I know.
I'm ready. Just say the word.
When the time is right. After we've settled this.
Nah.
I'm mad.
Esky,
I'm stinking mad.
about Noko.
Dad was mean. I thought he cared. Renoir's not being Renoir.
He's not. I know, buddy. I'm mad too. Ready for the Axons? Of course you are. Lune. Okay. We'll, talk later then.
All these years and you've never defeated an Axon?
They're kind of tough.
And do you think our chances are close to 0?
I didn't think you cared about odds.
Lune and I have less than a year. But Mael's different.
Sure. Verso approaches CL, who seems open to talking.
You seem less stressed than the others.
Is that your conclusion? after your extensive observation of our team.
Yes.
There must be better uses of your time than analysing our stress levels.
Well, it's important to understand your teammates.
Says the mysterious stranger who has yet to share much about himself.
Then consider this my attempt to be less mysterious.
Oh, is that what this is?
I'll trade you. A story for a story. Quite fair, I think.
I'll trade you. A story for a story. Quite fair, I think.
Well, there are stories, and then there are stories. You first, then.
Something unusual, then? Strange wonders and mysteries?
A bit impersonal, Not really how you get to know each other. I don't think that's worthy of a trade. No. Tell me something dark and melancholy and personal.
Ooh, going straight for the heavy stuff, huh?
If we're going to share, let's share.
Story for a story, right?
We'll see.
Verso and CL spend the next few minutes arguing whether CL should also share. CL continues to tease Verso, who remains evasive. Verso and CL's relationship grows a little bit. Relationship level 1. Yay! They head back to the others. Alright. Now to upgrade him. The curator offers you his services. Upgrade our weapons. They still don't have a resplendent. Play again after a base attack. Oh, well, it requires a resplendent upgrade anyway. We'll upgrade Galtaram. So agility and luck for that one. Batlum. If Stanzel's base attack switches to defensive. Melarum. Allows recover 20% health on switching to Virtuose. And then 10. Applies shell when health is above 80%. Yeah, might as well upgrade these all the way. Because we're getting a lot of the catalysts for it. Oh. Upgrade Troubadour. Yeah, I've been basically playing Verso nerfed. resources. Just in case. Who should I upgrade more? Monoko. Alright, let's switch out of Verlaso. To Dualiso. Or Kularam. Or do we... No, I don't want to keep with Verlaso because it doesn't have anything special with it. Heck with it. We'll use Galtaram. Okay, what do I want for Monoko? Man, I want more stuff that that helps my just plain normal hits. So I need to get rid of something that gives 3. Heck with it. And then I guess marking shots. What do we want to give her? Sweet kill and marking shots. Give you augmented aim for now. Okay.
I'm sorry.
I know.
I'm ready.
When the time...
Oh, I can spend time with him too?
I see you got stronger.
Well, I didn't spend the last few years hiding in the mountains.
The mountain where a Pellerin cut you in half and you cried for my help.
Yeah, the mountain where a Stalag stomped you, and I had to evacuate you.
You want to fight?
Well, unlike Jestrels, I need sleep, so I'll pass.
Coward.
Have you seen how weak you are now? I beat you blindfolded.
In the mountains, I have learned inner peace. These petty provocations do not work on me anymore.
I've missed our little excursions. Yeah, you do too, I know.
Remember our first battle against the duelist?
Sure do. We got our asses kicked pretty hard.
And this one time we tried to swim to the Red Tree Island and you got eaten by that snake.
Oh yeah, it turns out living inside a snake's belly is possible when you're mortal. Carving my way out was a nightmare though. Remember that time you got stuck under a building for a year?
And you thought I went back to the village, so you abandoned me. Good times. Oh, and remember when...
Monaco and Verso fall back into the familiar pattern of their camaraderie. Aww. Okay.
Good times indeed.
They spend a bit more time bragging before going back to the others. Aww. You know what? That was sweet.
I'm mad.
Esky,
I'm
about...
Dad?
He's not...
Yes. Now that I know that I can spend more time with people.
She reminds me of someone.
Who? Mael?
Who? Mael?
Have I met her before?
Well, you also thought you knew CL.
Oh, but I do. Wait, don't I?
You're the one who says all humans seem the same to you.
Oh, well, that's because you're all cousins. Same, but different.
Right, so, maybe it's that.
Yes. Just like Verso is Verso's cousin. Mael is Mael's cousin. Yes, that's it. You're so very wise.
Yep. Verso the Wise.
Oh, great name. Oh, can I be Eskia the Great? No, wait. How about Eskia the Brave? Oh, no. Eskia the Great is better.
You're just a big ball of nonsense sometimes, aren't you?
That's why we're best friends.
Esquier and Verso have fun talking to each other a bit more. Their bond grows. Yay, level 2. They talk a bit more nonsense before going back to the others.
Lune. Okay.
Verso approaches Lune. He can see that she wants to ask him more questions.
I've been wondering, why stay on the continent alone? Why not return to Lumia?
I did. I went back. Helped with the rebuild. After the fracture, we didn't have anything. Food, shelter. None of it.
Things must have been chaotic then.
Nothing like the end of the world to bring out the best and worst in us. I almost miss those times. You know, the dome shield. Father and I helped build that.
Oh. Why'd you leave then?
Those early expeditions, they were search and rescue. We didn't know about the Paintress then. We just wanted to find our loved ones. Like my mother.
I see. But this time, you didn't go back.
People didn't trust me. Guess I'm hard to trust.
Perhaps.
Guess they thought I knew more than I did. Halfway to the monolith, I was betrayed. Barely escaped. Kind of killed my interest in returning home. What about you? Do you miss home?
I spent my whole life studying the Paintress and the monolith. This is where I need to be.
What a long-winded way to avoid answering the question.
Yes, there are things I miss.
You paint such a vibrant picture.
If you must know what I really miss of Viennoiserie.
Oh, good answer. I miss those too. What?
I enjoyed this conversation.
High praise.
Lune feels more relaxed in Verso's presence. She appreciates that Verso has shared actual useful information. Lune becomes lost in thought, reflecting on the information that Verso has shared. Verso feels ignored and goes back to the others.
Ready for the Axon?
Alright, time to spend time with Mael. Verso joins Mael, who is throwing rocks by the lake.
Throwing rocks again?
You should try.
Esquier would be horrified that we're throwing stones into the lake.
Or he'd be super happy because we're sending them soaring on fun little adventures.
Oh, so they're like little rock expeditioners.
Exactly.
Would that make you the Paintress then?
Clearly, I'm Lumiere. I'm launching them on their journey and watching them from afar. Stone after stone after stone. Knowing they'll never come back.
And knowing you'll never stop.
You get it.
Yeah, I enjoy depressing poetry too.
That doesn't surprise me.
Is that what you're writing in your notebook all the time? Depressing poetry.
It's not all depressing. Why, what do you write about? You don't seem like a sunshine and rainbows type.
Mostly poetic insults to use on Monoko. I'm currently comparing him to the backside of an owl. Actually, writing is cathartic for me. It helps. Getting the thoughts out of my head and onto the paper. Giving shape to my feelings.
Can I see?
Do I get to read yours?
Mine's kind of personal.
Well, so is mine.
Yeah, but I bet you secretly want people to read it.
Okay, fine. I'll let you read mine if I get to read yours.
Okay, deal.
Be kind, though.
Yeah, I can't promise that.
Mael and Verso feel closer to each other. Mael and Verso spend some time together. Mael proves to be extremely critical of Verso's writing. They go back to the others after Mael is done teasing Verso.
All these years.
They're kind of...
And do you think
I didn't think you cared.
Lune and...
Didn't I already? Okay, I guess we'll do it again. See if it's something different.
Story time?
Let me think.
Come on. You've been alive for over 60 years. You must have tons of stories.
Over 100 years, actually. So, it's hard to choose.
You're 100 years old and so indecisive?
All right. Let me think. Okay. I'm gonna share something really dark with you.
Oh, I'm so intrigued.
It's about my hair.
Your hair? That's a bit literal on the dark and personal.
Hey, I'm sharing a heartfelt secret here. Do you want the story or not?
Please, do share.
Sometime after the fracture, my hair turned completely white, like an old man. Luckily, the Gestural village has a hairstylist quite skilled in color treatments.
Lucky.
But he's always napping when I get there, and his apprentice always mucks things up. I'm lucky my hair's not purple this time.
Purple could be fun.
So, your turn.
That was hardly dark or personal.
White hair? Old man, I'm revealing myself here.
All you've revealed is that you're vain, and that you're really bad at making appointments.
Vain? Hey, I'm not the one with all the bracelets and rings.
Actually, my students made these bracelets for me, to remember them by. Because, chances are, we'll never see each other again.
Not necessarily.
I'm an optimist, but I'm also a realist. My youngest student is 6. Her parents will gommage when she's 12, and she herself won't live past 21. Her parents did the maths. They'll have 12 years as a family, and she'll experience 21 years of life. These are the choices we get to make. The earlier you have children, the more time you get to share with them, the more life they'll get to live. And every year you wait...
You're shortening your child's life.
Precisely.
You don't have any children, though.
No, I don't, but I have my students. One of my friends, Sophie, said it best. She said she loves her children so much, the best thing she could do for them is not to have them. See? Dark and personal.
Yeah, you've set the bar high.
Come back with a better story next time.
Though Verso's story was rather lacking, Ciel appreciates Verso slightly more than before. Man, I actually really like these conversations. Ciel and Verso spend a bit too long teasing each other before going back to the others.
All these years.
They're kind of tough.
And do you think
I didn't think you could.
Lune?
Okay, I can spend more time. Verso approaches Ciel, who seems open to talking.
Here to make amends for your terrible story?
I'll be honest. I didn't expect things to get so deep so fast.
I could tell. I'm not really sure you're up to the challenge.
Oh, I can keep up. In fact, I'm here to offer a story.
A good one this time?
Yes. Well, you said I'm vain.
No, you said you're vain.
Would a vain person keep this scar? I could heal it, but I don't.
Oh? Why is that?
It's a reminder of the price I paid to stand on my own 2 feet. But, it meant walking away from people I cared about. So, there you have it. Dark and personal.
I feel like there's more to this story. It's probably not a coincidence, then, that Renoir has a similar scar.
You noticed that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We disagreed on pretty much everything. Tactics, goals, what lines we wouldn't cross. I had to walk away, but he was resistant.
You fought?
It was the first time we ever raised a hand against the other.
If you can control your healing, that means Renoir can too. And he made the same choice as you. Interesting.
Oh, I never thought of it that way. But, you're right. So, dark and personal enough for you?
It was worthy.
Worthy of the story of that scar on your stomach.
Well, we all have scars that won't heal, don't we?
Deep.
That's a story for another time. The scars look good on you, though.
I know. That's the real reason I keep them.
I knew it.
Ciel appreciates that Verso opened up to her. She feels closer to Verso now. Relationship level 3. Ciel and Verso switch to sillier topics for a few minutes before heading back to the others.
All these years.
They're kind of...
And you...
I didn't think you could...
Anymore? Nope, none for her.
Lune. Okay.
Yes, spent time with Lune. Lune stands by the fire deep in thought. Verso tries to get her attention. Do you like dogs?
Do you like dogs?
What?
Do you like dogs?
I think you've spent too much time alone. You've forgotten how to start a human conversation.
I just have this feeling you're a dog person.
Well, you're right. I had a dog named Pat.
Okay, I'm not gonna choose this one, but I just want to read it out. You named your dog Paw? That's like if my parents named me Foot. Okay, you know what? I'll choose it. Fine, instead of interesting name.
You named your dog Paw? That's like if my parents named me Foot.
My sister named him when we were kids. Stella. She was a gifted artist. And fiery. She definitely made the most of the time she had.
Any other siblings?
Yeah, I had a brother too. Sol. He was the oldest and everyone's favorite.
That sounds like my older sister. She was my father's favorite.
I'm shocked it wasn't you. Sol was a great older brother. That's actually how I met Gustav. Sol was dating his sister.
So, you knew Gustav for quite a while then?
That's an awful lot of personal questions.
It is, isn't it? All right, we can talk about me again if you want.
How generous of you.
Ask away. I'm being sincere. Go ahead, ask me anything you want. We've got all night.
Remember, you offered. Do you like monkeys?
Oh, come on.
Verso and Lune enjoying a moment together. Lune is in such a good mood that she forgets to ask Verso other important questions, which Verso takes note of. Level 3! They have a bit more fun together before heading back to camp. Can't remember, does it go up to 3 or 4? Yeah, it goes up to 4.
My fellow night owl.
Night owl?
You never seem to sleep.
I sleep. I sleep enough.
What keeps you up?
What doesn't keep me up?
From one insomniac to another.
Sometimes I just can't turn off my mind. It's like I pick up a puzzle and I can't set it down until I solve it.
And what's your current puzzle?
The talking Neverons. The ones that seem to have personalities and thoughts and feelings. I'm trying to make sense of the things they said. I know there's an important piece of the puzzle there. We need to find and talk to more of them.
I've talked to a few. They mostly spout nonsense. I wouldn't expect too much.
Maybe you weren't asking the right questions.
Well, I'm certainly not as experienced as you.
What about you, my fellow night owl? Why can't you sleep?
Oh, you know, weight of the world, a tortured soul, things like that.
Oh, a funny night owl. Come on, I just shared with you.
You did, didn't you? Feels nice sharing, huh?
Feels even nicer when people reciprocate.
Sleep is not very restful for me. I used to have horrible dreams, but somehow it was worse when they stopped. Now it's just this oppressive void.
Fascinating. So, you experience discomfort while you sleep? Pain? Are you aware of time passing? I should observe you next time you sleep.
Well, that's not creepy.
Precisely. It's science.
Well, it's not like we have private rooms here, so... Sure, knock yourself out.
For science.
Right.
Verso flashes a grin at Lune. Lune can't help but smile back. The world seems a little brighter when they're together. Level 4! Lune can't restrain herself from asking Verso a few more questions before they head back to the others. Thanks to Verso's answers, Lune understands Chroma better than before. Ooh, Gradient attack unlocked. Lune, Tree of Life.
Esky.
I'm
About.
Dad?
He's not.
Yes, spend time with Esquier. Verso approaches Esquier, who stares intensely at his armband.
That armband looks nice.
Guess it's official. We're part of the disaster expedition now. What's up with you? So, you want an armband too?
Maybe.
You barely have arms.
Not true. Anyway, I want a headband.
Your head is humongous. You're gonna need so much cloth.
I have a big brain.
All right, Monsieur Big Brain. I'll see what I can do. Happy now?
Ooh, this is the nicest thing ever.
Esquier is even more excited than usual. Verso has given Esquier the greatest gift ever. Esquier is overcome with emotion. Relationship level 3. Esquier dances around with his armband for a bit before they return to the others. Alright, I believe this will be the last one for Esquier.
I'm
About
that.
he's not.
Yes, please.
Enjoying the stars.
Stars are the apples of the sky.
I love the way you see the world.
Oh, that constellation looks like Francois.
Yeah, it's not grumpy enough. It needs to look a bit more cranky.
He's not grumpy. He's just sad. He misses Claire. Enfant used to be all wee, but now he's all ooh.
We?
Yes, we. Back in the day, when there was nothing in the world except the 4 of us flying around on adventures.
Ah, I see. And, woo? How come you're not grumpy like Francois?
I am grumpy.
Oh, are you now?
I too am ooh. But I'm also wee. So the wee balances the ooh.
You might say you're a bit, wee-woo then.
You really get me, Verso.
I'm a bit, wee-woo myself. Although I'm a bit more woo than wee these days. Hey, that one looks a little like Minoko.
Oh, and if you squint and sort of scrunch up your face, that one next to it looks like Noko.
Verso and Esquier feel their bond deepen after this meaningful interaction. They spend more time looking at the stars, saying they look like things they absolutely do not look like. Esquier's nonsense inspires Verso. Ooh, gradient attack unlocked. Striker, not Strike-O. Striker. Then head back to the others. Striker, I barely know her.
Esquier.
No more, right?
That
He's not.
Yep. No more from him. Alright.
Ready for the act?
Spend time with Mael. Verso approaches Mael, who is alone by the lake.
What was it like for you, growing up in Lumiere?
Aside from being a sad and lonely orphan, it was great. Although technically, everyone in Lumiere is an orphan.
How old were you when your parents passed away?
Around 3, I guess. Yeah. I was an unwelcome surprise. They never wanted kids. And they definitely didn't want one right before their gommage.
Yeah. Your arrival must have caused quite a bit of concern.
Panic's probably a better word. Then they died. And I bounced around from family to family. I can't even remember all of them. I was kind of a weird kid, I guess.
So was I.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I was obsessed with my piano and my paint set.
I was a bit more severe than that. I used to have lots of nightmares and talk to myself. Kept running away from home all the time.
Nah, if that's weird, then we're all weird. Actually, I kind of think everyone's a weird kid in someone's eyes.
Well, I was a weird kid in everyone's eyes.
Even Gustav's.
Kind of. It's why he and his sister took me in. Nobody else wanted me. But I guess Gustav and Emma used to be weird kids too. So they liked me.
See? Everyone's weird. What's something you liked about Lumiere?
Wandering around the buildings. Nobody wanted me for any of the fancy apprenticeships. So I got stuck as a runner for the warehouses. But that turned out to be kind of nice.
Yeah? What was your favorite place?
The Hanging Gardens. Me and Gustav used to go up there a lot. Do you miss Lumiere?
Yeah. I do. Not just the place, but everything about that time. The festivals, the gardens, dancing the night away on the harbour. Before... well, all this. That home is gone. Not just the place, but also the people.
You have us now?
Yeah. And you've got me. So, you want to dance the night away?
Maybe us, Ciel.
Mael starts to open up to Verso. She feels more comfortable with him, as does Verso with Mael. Mael and Verso spend some time reminiscing about the past, then head back to the others. Also, a fun little fact that I learned, Gommage has several...
Ready for the axons?
Different, one of the meanings for Gommage is...
I'm sorry, mon vieux.
erase.
I'm ready.
When the time.
Or to erase. Well, I'm trying to remember the other meanings. Like scrub, exfoliate. Because I was wondering if it was an actual word or just a noun that the game came up with. Turns out it's a real word. Verso approaches Monoko, who is carefully cleaning his Nevron legs.
Polishing your collection of Nev legs?
Yes. Aren't they beautiful?
Beautiful is a word that one could use.
Your lack of enthusiasm is disappointing.
Why do you need to polish them anyway?
A warrior must be prepared for battle. And battle is just as much mental as physical.
Mental, eh?
Imagine you're a Nevron, and you see me, charging toward you, brandishing the well-polished and gleaming leg of one of your brethren. Think of the intimidation.
True. I wouldn't want to battle anyone who's using your hairy foot as a club. More for the smell than the intimidation.
And then I transform into one of them. Ha! Intimidation and confusion. From that alone, the battle is already won. The rest is mere cleanup.
Funny. Doesn't seem to work for you against stalacts, does it?
Stalacts are too stupid to realize they should be intimidated and confused.
Right. Definitely not because you're afraid of them.
Ha! Me? I fear no Nevron. Least of all a stalact.
Perfect. In that case, want to go intimidate some stalacts? We've got some time to kill.
Yes, well, that would definitely be quite exhilarating. But maybe later. I really need to finish polishing all these legs. I've still got 20 more to go.
I've missed you. All right then. Come on, move over and hand me an extra cloth. Let's get these legs shining so bright they blind our enemies and send them screaming.
As they polish the Nevron legs, Monaco exuberantly bellows a war chant and bullies Verso into singing along. They sing together with great gusto. Lune comes over to shush them but ends up joining the polishing effort. Takes a while, but they finally finish and head back to the others.
I'm sorry.
I know.
I'm ready.
When the time.
Oh, okay. I guess that's it. Anyone else?
All these years.
They're kind of...
And you...
I didn't think...
Lune and...
Okay, yeah, seems they're like everybody's done talking. Okay, everybody's full and everything. So. Oh my lord. Write in the journal. Maëlle finds a spot where she can write. She spent some time writing in Gustave's journal to honor his memory. She writes about old Lumiere and how their city was actually transformed from the continent to the ocean. She hopes Gustave's apprentices will read this journal someday. Maëlle heads back. Check up on the others.
So, the masked person with Renoir, that's your sister? Not a hard leap to make.
Her name's Alicia.
What's wrong with her? She wears a mask all the time, she never talks, and she's always staring.
She was trapped in a fire a long time ago. Damaged her face and her throat, so, yeah.
Why did they come to see me?
I don't know. That surprised me when he told me. She helped me before. I thought she'd help me again, but it seems she's chosen a different side. Family is complicated, right?
Yeah.
Do you want the armband back?
What?
I feel like a fraud wearing it, given, you know.
Wear it anyway. You said you chose your side, right?
I did. You're not upset with me.
Strangely, no. I hate secrets, but Gustave always gave people the benefit of the doubt. And your actions are what matters. I trust you.
Thanks.